Hello, my name is Veronica, and I'm a card reader and intuitive coach, plus I'm a financial advisor. I'm here today to show you the way how to create your own reality and how to get what you want from your life. Throughout the path that I walked, I realized that it's always us preventing us from doing what we want to do or getting what we want to have. It's not anybody else. It's not any other situation that is preventing us from having it or doing it. It's always us. And how do we prevent ourselves from having what we want to have or not allowing ourselves to do what we want to do? We are preventing and sabotaging ourselves throughout our limiting beliefs, throughout the blockages that we have inside of us and that we're creating long time ago and that we are not aware of them. They are deep inside our subconscious mind and we are run on an autopilot to go through our lives, but these limiting beliefs are ruling our life and we are not aware of that. So how to address our limiting beliefs? I go to ask myself, where is the area of life that I not allow myself to develop into or develop that area of life? I ask myself where I feel that I'm hitting a wall with my forehead and I'm not getting anywhere. Where is that feeling of me that I feel powerless, where I feel stuck, where I feel blocked, where I feel that I cannot do anything about it? That's exactly where my limiting belief is. And when I find what it is, when I go there and my body or my mind tells me this is where you have been and that you couldn't go any further, that's exactly what I have to address. And it always happens that I found myself getting this limiting belief somewhere back into my life when I was a little girl, when I got these limiting beliefs from my parents, from the people around me, from the society that was around me. And then I internalized them. I took them as my own, but they are not my own. They are somebody else, but I took them inside of me and I started acting upon them and using them as my ruling way of life on an autopilot. So these limiting beliefs sabotage me from where I want to be. And finding what it is that's blocking you is the first step. It's like the situation where you were trying to enter a house you were standing in front of and you were hitting your head against the wall because there was no way of getting through that wall because there was no door. And once you find out what's that limiting belief, it's like that you're standing in front of the door and the door opens. Just finding what it is the key to open that door. And when you find what it is, there's a very simple technique that could help to reprogram your mind to do actually what you want to do, to give yourself permission for wanting what you do. That simple technique I want to tell you about comes from Neuro linguistic programming. Neuro linguistic programming is an approach to communication, psychotherapy, and personal development that was found in 1970s by Richard Bandler and John Grinder. And the technique that I want to introduce you to today is so simple, but yet so effective. That sabotaging yourself comes from your mind talking to yourself constantly. You cannot do this. You cannot allow yourself to have this. You cannot go there. You cannot have this. And the technique consists in the thing that you change the present tense into the past tense. So instead of you cannot do this, let your mind tell you you couldn't do this in the past, but now you allow yourself to do it. You are allowing yourself more and more. You are giving permission to yourself to reach where you want to reach. In the past you couldn't do it, but now you are stepping into your power and you are seeing all the possibilities that lay in front of you. You are allowing yourself to live your life purpose. You are conquering all the obstacles that lay in front of you. You are giving yourself permission to do whatever you want. And thus stepping into your own power. Change the present tense into the past tense and see what your mind can do for you. Until now, your mind was sabotaging your own life. It was your enemy, but it was not enemy in the sense that it was against you. It was not serving you, it was just trying to protect you. But change it to protecting you, but serving you at the same time. Let it tell you, you couldn't do it, but now you can. So that's what I wanted to tell you this weekend, and I wish you to have a good week. Namaste.